Welcome back to another episode of Who's On First with your host, Dwayne.
And Jason.
And before we start, please like, comment, subscribe to the video to help us out a bunch. The channel is growing thanks to you guys, and we appreciate it very, very much. But let's get straight into it. The Brewers had a huge chance, man. A lot of people were saying, whispers, hey, the Brewers are so good, they're favored. That bullpen is nasty. That pitching staff is nasty.
That setup and closer combo.
Oh, it's unbeatable unless
you're a brick wall. and then it's all gone then.
Man, a part of me feels bad for Devin Williams because he is an amazing pitcher, but then a part of me is like, my team benefits from this, so it is what it is. But if you guys haven't heard or haven't seen by now, Brewers reliever Devin Williams, after the Brewers clinched their playoff spot and I think clinched their division, they celebrated, and Williams had a little too much to drink, and apparently on the ride home got upset at something, and then once he got home, he punched a wall. He punched the wall with his pitching hand and proceeded to break his hand. So that pretty much puts him out.
He's going to have surgery, and they're going to put a plate in his hand. He's out for the playoffs.
Yeah, so he's out for the rest of the season. And I'm just going to read the comments because he addressed it today.
After our celebration, went out to have a few drinks, and on my way home, I was a little frustrated, upset, and I punched a wall. So that's how it happened.
Devin, just what are you feeling, now that you know the news and what the outcome is going to be for you?
I'm pretty upset with myself. There's no one to blame but me. I feel like I've let my team down, our coaching staff, our fans, everyone. I know how big of a role that I play on this team, and there's a lot of people counting on me. But, I guess all I can do now is cheer my team on and learn from it and don't make that same mistake in the future.
I guess give me your thoughts. This is a crappy situation. But
it's a crappy situation, but what I find like awesome about it is he's taking ownership and accountability for his actions.
Right.
Obviously, you don't want to ever have your emotions get the best of you and do something stupid like that. Unfortunately, he did, and he's a major league pitcher, and it's like a surgeon messing up his hands before operation.
Right.
So yeah, it's a stupid mistake. He's going to learn from it. I don't think, obviously, he's going to go through the ringers of if they don't advance, and he's also going to go through the ringers of any jokes, especially in the hometown media.
Right.
So I don't feel like kicking him while he's down. I feel bad. I feel bad for anybody that gets put in that situation because we've all been there. We've all had anger. We've all punched stuff. If we haven't punched anything, we've
done something.
Yes, exactly. And he unfortunately was intoxicated, and that's what happens when you celebrate. You have to take the goods with the bads, I guess.
Right. And this is these situations and scenarios, they happen so much as baseball fans. We see it every year. At the end of the season, teams clinch, they do the champagne and the beer showers and everything like that. I don't think I've ever seen this situation happen.
Yeah.
I can only remember one situation like this happening, and it was I'm going way back in my mind because I can't believe I remember this. I believe it was 1997 when the Marlins won. Was it 97 when they won the World Series over Cleveland? 97. The next day, I think Edgar Renteria got arrested. I think it was outside of a liquor store or something because he was doing something weird.
Yeah.
He was obviously drunk and everything. And that was the last time I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, he's drunk. He's celebrating. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
This situation is just crazy, but it did remind me of someone, Kevin Brown. Remember when Kevin Brown did this? Kevin Brown did this, I believe, with the Yankees. He did this, and I remember the New York media fried him for this because this was during a game. I believe he got mad at something, and he punched the dugout wall, which is cement.
Concrete, yeah.
And freaking.
And this is that old stadium.
Exactly.
So you know that was that concrete that was like had lead and asbestos and all that shit in it.
And he broke his hand and he couldn't pitch anymore for a while. And the Yankees, they were trying to, push to the playoffs at that point. I remember he got fried for this, and haven't seen something like this probably since Bauer and the whole drone thing, but he wasn't drunk, obviously. But it's such a crappy situation for him, for the Brewers. But I hope, like you said, the fans of Milwaukee rally around him. Someone said on Twitter, they were like, the Brewers weren't going to win the World Series solely because of Devin Williams, and they're not going to lose solely because of Devin Williams.
Exactly.
Right. So I hope people keep that in mind with this situation, but also let this be a lesson to people out there. Please celebrate responsibly. I get it. He's a young kid. I think he's 27. He just turned 27. He's experiencing success.
Second year after having been rookie of the year.
Right. Having a monster first year. You know your role on this team. You know that you were a big part of the reason why they're in this position. And then stuff happens, right?
And you don't think, and the one thing like I always keep going back on, how does he feel like when he's at home, like right now, he's probably like, fuck, like I fucked this up. And he's going to be doing this for years.
Right. I just think about, we always have to take it to just the past and whatever, but you got to think about Donnie Moore with the Angels, and just like, I get it. It might not be that situation, but it's still,
it's in there.
People that ate at him for years, that situation. And I just don't want to see that, especially with we're all big on mental health these days. And these guys, they're athletes, but they're also humans. He made a something like you said that humans do. People will make mistakes like this, and I just hope that he learns from it. But I hope people don't kill him. But like you said, the jokes will come, and
it's how he responds to it.
Right.
And he's going to have to brush it off. He's going to have to roll with it. But I just want to see this define his career. My fear is he's going to come back and not pitch, because it's going to be in his head mostly. I
hope that there's not that moment, which it will be, because the great thing about baseball is you can never hide from it. Like there's, they say like, you can't be afraid of the ball, because the moments when you are afraid, that's when it's coming to you. And I'm pretty sure there'll be moments in the playoffs where his spot would have been right here, and now someone else is pitching, and then they're going to get lit up or something's going to happen, and people will say, well, if Devin Williams was here, that probably wouldn't have happened. But if he rolls with it, he'll come out on the other side, hopefully better for it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know how they rebound from this. They have such a good team, but he was a really big part to getting Hader that ball.
Yeah.
And if you remember in 2017, they had Hader pitching like 2-inning saves. Yep. He pitched the 8th and the 9th. They might go back to that format. I don't know if they're going to trust someone else to get them to the 9th to give Hader the ball, but we've seen this before. I think Hader still can't really go back to back like that. I know that they'll probably push it a little bit for the playoffs, but this will be interesting to see, because honestly, they were my sneaky dark horse. Like that team is really good. Yeah. And I think a lot of people, we've been focused on obviously the Dodgers, Giants, and the Giants are just beating everyone, it seems like, but recently what the Cardinals are doing right now, but the Brewers, they've been consistently there all year. And that pitching staff, that starting rotation is nasty. That bullpen is nasty. And you take away such a big piece like that, it's a hole, but they got to fill it. Yeah. But of course, let us know what you guys think. Please, once again, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It helps out a bunch. But we will see you when we see you. Peace.